So in this video, I want to share with you one of the biggest mistakes that I made as a newly licensed life insurance agent that cost me over $50,000. Where was my money at is the question that I asked. In this video, I want to share with you my failures, the struggles that I had to hopefully help you save you a lot of time and also a lot of money. Again, here's me documenting my journey. I have nothing to sell you, and more importantly, I just want to help you win. Now, before we jump into this, I want to share with you kind of my success or what I've been able to figure out here in the short time. In the last 8 months, I've been able to sell hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of final expense life insurance. I got into this business because I saw that you can make a lot of money. I was promised that you can make $100, $200, $300, $400,000 per year just selling life insurance. So I signed up, I quit my my full-time job, and I was ready to get started. But there are some huge mistakes that I made that I want you to avoid that will cost you thousands and thousands of dollars that I wish I could have saw this video when I first got started. Now, I want to share with you one of the biggest mistakes that I first jumped into was falling into the trap of simply thinking that everyone around me is making a ton of money. I saw the YouTube videos, all these people posting, all the reputable YouTubers that you all look up to when you first get started, or interviewing and speaking to people that are submitting $40, $50, $60,000 worth of business. And I thought that that's how much money that they're actually making. So before we jump to this, there's a lot of things that I wish I knew that I'm going to be revealing to you, but I want to jump into the first mistake that I made. The first mistake that I made that cost me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I wish I could undo was overspending on leads. Now, if you're in the traditional life insurance business, selling a product like final expense, you have to find a way to acquire a customer. Now, for me, I was told when I jump into the life insurance business to never be afraid of spending money. And I found myself in that position. I thought I was not being successful, or I thought, I was going to fail if I didn't have enough leads. Now, looking back, I spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars every day on leads. Some of the biggest months that I've had, $50,000, $60,000 months that I produced, were not $50,000, $60,000 in the bank account because I overspent on leads. So one of the biggest things that I did early on was I submitted a lot of IP. I was, making money. I was submitting and just being really competitive, and it looked really good. But the problem was, what people didn't know, or what I was basically doing to myself, was that I was actually digging a really large hole for myself, spending $2,000, $3,000, even $4,000 per week on leads. I was told buy leads, buy leads, buy leads. And one of the biggest mistakes that I look back and wish I never did was I wish I extracted more value of the leads that I had. So right now, as a newly licensed life insurance agent, a current strategy that has helped me change my bank, that has helped me actually make $20,000, $30,000 was when I actually stopped buying or overspending on leads and just began to really find quality leads, learned how to work them the correct way, and most importantly, only would spend $300, $400, $500, $600 in a week instead of spending $300, $400, $500 in a day. So once you can understand how to actually acquire a client, once you can understand, once you level up in your skill set, you don't need as many leads. But one of the biggest mistakes that I made early on was overspending on a lot of leads. And I wish I could have that money back, because there's months when I did $30,000, $40,000 of issue paid business, but I spent $10,000, $15,000 on leads. I'm like, where the heck is my money? And it's one of the biggest mistakes that I made that I don't want you to kind of run into yourself. Second thing I want to share with you is not tracking my business. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes that cost me well over $50,000. One of the biggest things that you need to do when it comes down to selling life insurance is being able to be a business owner. And the biggest mistake that I told myself I was going to fix after month 1, month 2, month 3, but I was so competitive. I wanted to sell. I wanted to outbeat everyone. I want to be at the top of the leaderboards. It cost me thousands and thousands of dollars, was literally not tracking my business, not tracking metrics such as what is my acquisition cost? How many leads am I getting per day? What business is on the books? What business is lapsing? What business is falling off the books? What business needs a little bit of work? And those little bank drafts, or those little touch points that I neglected in my business, allowed so many policies to fall off, allowed me to just literally neglect clients where they would actually go out and try to reach out to me, and I wasn't there for them. I wasn't serving them the way that I was, because I just wanted to basically get new clients. I was so focused on new client acquisition that I didn't actually serve the clients that I had within my business, and I didn't actually take care of those individuals who I was actually the ones helping me pay for my rent. And that was one of the biggest mistakes that I made, is that we are so focused on trying to sell, get to the top of the leaderboard, climb those, get those high numbers, what I was so focused on, but I neglected those people that actually really wanted my help, that I was able to actually sell to. And most importantly, I let a lot of business fall off. There was times when bank drafts needed to be fixed, the servicing of the policies didn't go through. There was times when I had to just get banking information, or just wanted to check up on the client, or they wanted me to speak to a referral, and I literally made the most basic mistakes that cost me thousands and thousands of dollars that I don't want you to make. So moving forward, if I were to start over again, I would simply just have a simple spreadsheet. I would have a CRM system where I can have different pipelines set up where I can know this client was approved, this client needs this, this client needs that, and most importantly, I can actually track the real metrics. So one of the biggest things that I now track, that I want you to track, is client acquisition, how many dials you're making, understanding how much time you're putting in every day, understanding where your leads are coming from, and just really hammering down those metrics in your business that will actually allow you to operate your business the right way. And the biggest mistake was neglecting those that actually needed my help, that I needed to serve, yet I was so off topic and just wanted to find new clients that cost me thousands of dollars. Now, the third mistake that I made is just not keeping it real with myself. I was looking like the top producer. I was the guy that was just throwing policies out there, crushing it, but I wasn't keeping it real with myself. I was overspending on leads. I was neglecting the clients that I had. I was thinking I was doing so well, and I had a huge ego because every time I sold 2-3 policies in a day, I thought I'm making all this money, I'm going to crush it. But I realized that the things that I was neglecting in my business literally cost me thousands of dollars. I would literally spend money to acquire new clients when I had 5 clients that are on the books that actually need my help to stay on the books, but I would rather neglect them to go get new clients just to actually satisfy a sale and to satisfy my personal need, just to get some validation that I can actually sell, that I can do this right, to fulfill my ego instead of actually just taking care of my business. So one of the dumbest things that I did that cost me so much money that I wish I could go back is literally just keeping your head down, not comparing yourself to any other people, not looking at what other people are doing, not submitting business, but actually getting good clients. The way that you can actually make more money in your business is 2 ways that I wish I stressed a lot earlier on. Was number 1, you can either get more clients at the same price, or secondly, you can get less clients and just raise the price that you sell them. What is the average policy? What are you actually selling them? And I would literally let anybody in the door. I would sell anyone and everyone. I will get them submitted. I would say, hey, I'll check back up with you. Let's just get you on the books. But so much business fall off. So much things would be coming up, what I would have to fix. And I would spend all this time trying to maneuver and build this business that was on stilts, that I had no idea what was actually happening. And I just kept running myself in the ground. And at the end of the month, I'm like, damn. Where is all this work? I'm putting all this work, I'm selling all these policies, but where's actually the money? And until I made the shift of actually learning how to operate and run a business the right way, understanding how to acquire clients at a very low cost, learning to not compare or compete against other people, to literally keep my head down and stay in my own world and to do things for myself and actually help clients the right way. That was the moment that actually shifted in my life and changed my bank account. But there were 2-3 months early on in this business as a new agent that I was spending on courses, trying to get rich quick. I was trying to find the next lead source. I was trying to find the next coach that I would pay $2,000. I reached out to all those people that you see on YouTube, and they all charged me something just to speak with them, and it was just a nightmare at first. And I don't want you guys to make these mistakes. So if I were to do this over again, number 1, I would say do not overspend on leads. Know that you can make money with $200, $300, $400 a week if you are really good at sales, if you can learn how to actually communicate properly with individuals. And you do not need to buy and overspend on leads, because not only are you selling this, are you making some money, but your overall cost at the end of the month will actually cancel out how much you're actually producing. And the only person that will actually win is your upline, because your upline will now make the override on your sales, and they just acquired these clients, or they acquired this override without any acquisition costs. This is how that pyramid scheme works. And then secondly, I would instantly go into tracking my metrics, tracking my dials, tracking my business, tracking where the clients are in the pipeline, tracking what I need to do in the day, tracking how many dials I need to make, tracking how many presentations I need to do every day. Building a metrics that I can actually analyze, understand if I'm on the right path or not, would have helped me save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars at first. And that's why I'm sharing this. And lastly, just kept it real with myself. I wish I removed that competition of I need to beat everyone else, but yet I'm still struggling that I need to, submit business rather than I need to submit good business and actually help people and then take care of my clients and actually do this for myself and actually try to change my bank account and actually not listen to the noise and all the hype and just focus down on how I can help people, change my bank account, and learn the right skills and get connected with the right resources that actually help me grow in this business. So these mistakes cost me, so much money in the first 3-4 months of this business. And I just made this channel to share with you, just to keep it real, what I went through, what you might be going through, to hopefully help you grow and win in this business. So I love you guys so much. These are the mistakes that I made. And if there's anything I can do for you, I just truly want you to win. Again, I don't want to recruit you. I don't want you, I'm not going to sell you a course. I just want you to win and hopefully provide food for your family so that we can all eat together. Love you guys, and I hope this helped you. Take care. Cheers. Peace.